everyone.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you all for GATE 2022 classes under Prerna scheme sponsored by AICTE. As you know, GATE is very important for competitive exam and for higher studies. So please pay attention and note down your questions. After the lecture, you can ask question to Divyani Harpal ma'am. Okay. So today's lecture will be on structural analysis, which is delivered by Divyani Harpal. Student, please pay attention. Ma'am, please continue.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. I'm audible?
Good afternoon, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I am Professor Divyani Harpal from Civil Engineering Department of Tulsiramji Gaikwad Patil College of Engineering and Technology. Today's topic is structural analysis and students, screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So students, today topic is structural analysis under Prerna scheme. Topic is statically determinate and indeterminate structure, method of superposition, force energy method to solve frame, beam, cables, etc. Topic 1, structural analysis, full introduction. Second is determinate and second topic, first topic is determinate and indeterminate structure. Third one is degree of indeterminacy. Next is examples and previous year GATE questions. Second topic is force energy method, force method, displacement method, examples under this method, previous year GATE questions. Structural analysis. The aim to find force and movement of component of the structure is structural analysis. The main aim of structural analysis is to find out the force and movement of component of any type of structure. Structures are two types. First one is statically determinate structure and second one is statically indeterminate structure. Statically determinate structure means a force can be found out by use of equation of static of equilibrium like submission of f of x, submission of f of y and submission of any kind of movement at any point is this type of structure is known as statically determinate structure. In short, if we can solve and we can find out all type of forces and movement of any type of structure with the help of static equilibrium conditions is known as statically determinate structure. But if we cannot found out any type of forces with the help of equation of static equilibrium, this type of structure is known as statically indeterminate structure. Equation of equilibrium. We have two type of structure. First one is 2D structure, also known as plane structure. Second one is 3D structure, also known as space structure. In 2D structure or plane structure, the equation of equilibriums are summation f of x equal to 0, summation of f of y equal to 0, and summation of moment at any point equal to 0. The three number of equation is known as equation of equilibrium for 2D structure. You can see here, it is a block, have two axes, x-axis and y-axis. This type of structure is known as 2D structure or plane structure. Same as in other hand, you can see here 3D structure, also known as space structure. Its equation of equilibrium is summation f of x equal to 0, summation f of y equal to 0, and summation of z equal to 0. Same as summation of moment about x equal to 0, summation of moment y equal to 0, and also summation of moment about z equal to 0. The total equation is 6 numbers. So that you can see here, it is a 3D block. This block have x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. This type of structure is known as 3D structure and space structure. Support reaction for 2D. You can see here first diagram of cantilever beam, which one end is fixed. It consists two reaction. First one is vertical reaction, second one is horizontal reaction. Also, the fixed end consists movement about z-axis. In other hand, in the table of reaction and returns, you can see here the reactions are reaction in x direction, reaction in y direction, and also movement at z direction. So that the returns are the deflections del x, del y, and theta z. Same as if we take hinge support beam, you can see here in hinge support, two reactions are possible. First one is vertical reaction, second one is horizontal reaction. Reaction is Rx and Ry because in hinge support, movements are not there. Reaction of movements are not there. So that the retains are only del x and delta y. And in third case, it is a roller support. In roller support, only one reactions here. Only vertical reactions are there. No horizontal reaction and no movements are there. So that you can see here in reaction only Ry acting, and in retained condition only delta y here. Same as support reactions for 3D structure. You know that in 3D structure, three axes here. First one x-axis, second one y-axis, and third one z-axis. So that first condition is fixed support. In fixed support, support reactions are Rx, Ry, and Rz. Same as movement about x, movement about y, and movement about z. We can say here in fixed support, total number of reaction with the combination of all reactions about x, y, z axis, also submission of moment about x, y, z axis is total number is 6 number. In other example, if we have 3D structure with pin joint support or hinge support, in this condition, support reactions are reaction at x, reaction at Y and reaction as at Z only. The number of reactions are 3. Why? Previously, in hinge support, no movements reactions are there. So that in 3D condition, you can see here, no movement reactions are there. In third condition, it is a 3D structure with roller support. In roller support, only one reaction here, reaction about y-axis. Also, we are already discussed about roller support. In this support, only one reaction is acting only y direction, not in x direction and not any kind of movement reactions. So that the support reaction of 3D structures are here. Determinate structure and indeterminate structure. What is determinate and what is indeterminate? If number of unknown or number of reaction, total number of reaction is equal to number of equation of equilibrium, is known as determinate structure. Now, we are taking an example of 2D structure. You can see here, it is a beam. One end is hinge support, other end is roller support. In hinge support, we know that we have only two reaction y-axis and reaction in x-axis. Same as in roller support, only one reaction here, only y direction. So that the number of unknown or number of total reactions are 3. In hinge support, 2 reactions are there, and in roller support, 1 reactions are there. So that total number of reaction is 3. Should be equal to number of equation of equilibrium, or we know that the number of equation of equilibrium for 2D structure is 3, which is summation of f of x equal to 0, summation of f of y equal to 0, and summation of moment equal to 0. So that in this of beam is known as determinate structure. Second one is indeterminate structure. In indeterminate structure, if number of unknown is greater than the number of equation of equilibrium, is known as indeterminate structure. For example, it is a fixed beam. We know that in fixed beam, three reactions are there. First one is vertical reaction, second one is horizontal reaction, and third one is moment. In both sides, we have three reaction each. Number of unknown is 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. And number of equation of equilibrium for 2D structure is 3, which is summation of f of x, summation of f of y, and summation of m equal to 0. So that you can see here, the number of unknown is 6, or number of unknown like number of reactions. The number of unknown or number of reactions are 6, and number of equation of equilibrium is 3. So that the number of unknown is greater than number of equilibrium condition. So this type of structure is known as indeterminate structure. What is indeterminacy of structure? Indeterminacy of structure has two types. First one is static indeterminacy and second one is kinematic indeterminacy. For static indeterminacy, we can see here To know the external and internal forces at static condition, and static condition is zero motion. If any object is in rest condition and we are calculating any kind of external or internal forces on those type of structure is known as static indeterminacy. For example, you can see here it is a block, or in this block we are applying 4 external forces, and if we are taking any kind of calculation regarding external forces, this type of indeterminacy is known as static indeterminacy. Also, second diagram for internal force. Second one is kinematic indeterminacy. Kinematic indeterminacy is known as to know the rotation and displacement of any kind of structure in the motion is known as kinematic indeterminacy. You can see here it is a ball or it is in motion. Second one is block is in first condition and in second condition. In this condition, if we are calculating any kind of external agencies values, so this type of indeterminacy is known as kinematic indeterminacy. Degree of static indeterminacy, which is denoted by ds. The formula for degree of static indeterminacy is ds equal to dsi plus dse. ds denoted by total indeterminacy. dsi is internal static indeterminacy and dse for external static indeterminacy. We also call ds like total indeterminacy is equal to the total number of unknown minus total number of equation of equilibrium. Why we are calculating ds or degree of static indeterminacy? For checking the stability of structure, we are calculating ds. The main point is to calculate or to identify the stability of structure. If the value of ds will be negative, we are obtaining in negative condition, so that we can say that this type of structure is unstable. If the value of degree of static indeterminacy is equal to 0, so we can say that this type of structure is stable or rigid. Also, if ds or degree of static indeterminacy value are greater than 0, so we can say that it is overstable structure. So the main aim of calculation of degree of static indeterminacy is to check the stability of structure. Example, beam. First beam is supported with roller support at both ends. We also know that the roller support have only 2 vertical reactions, so that the value of ds according to our formula is the number of unknown is 2. First reaction in first roller condition support and second reaction for second roller support, so that the total number of reaction or total number of unknown is 2 minus number of equilibrium condition for 2D structure is 3. So students, you can see here the value of ds is -1 for this condition. So according to previous discussion, we can say that this type of structure is unstable structure. For second example, it is a beam with one end is hinge support and other end is roller support. For hinge support, there is two reaction in vertical direction and reaction in horizontal direction. Also, for roller support, there is only one reaction at upward direction or in y-axis. The formula, according to formula, the value of ds is the total number of reaction minus total number of equilibrium condition. So that the total number of reaction in second case is 3. 2 support for hinge two reaction for hinge support and one reaction for roller support. So that the total number of reaction is 3 and also the number of reaction is 3. So 3 minus 3 we get 0. According to our condition, this type of structure is known as stable or rigid structure. For third condition, it is a beam which one end is fixed and other end is roller supported. You know that for rigid support, 3 reactions are there: vertical reaction, horizontal reaction, and also moment. And for roller support, only one reaction there. The total number of unknown is 4. 3 reactions for fixed support and other hand roller support is 1 reaction. So that the total number of reaction or total number of unknown is 4 and the number of equilibrium condition is 3. So you can say that the degree of static indeterminacy for this type of structure is 1. And according to condition, stability condition, we can say that this type of structure is known as overstable or over-rigid structure. Degree of static external and internal indeterminacy. Static, external and internal. The degree of static external indeterminacy is total number of support reaction in a structure minus number of equation of equilibrium condition. For example, for for plane structure, 2D structure is R minus 3, reaction minus 3. Why 3? Just because according to our formula, total number of reaction is in a structure denoted by capital R minus number of equation of equilibrium for 2D is 3, which is summation of x, summation of y and moment. Summation of moment is equal to 0. So that for plane structure, 2D structure, the formula of DSC, like degree of external indeterminacy, is R minus 3. Same as for space structure or 3D structure, the formula of DSC will be R minus 6. Why 6? Just because number of equation of equilibrium for 3D condition for space structure is 6, which is summation of f of x, summation of f of y, summation of f of z equal to 0. Also, moment about x, moment about y and moment about z summation equal to 0. So that the number of equation of equilibrium will be 6. According to formula of total indeterminacy, statically internal indeterminacy will be total indeterminacy minus external indeterminacy. DSI equal to DS minus D. Degree of static indeterminacy, which is denoted by DS, of frame. For frame, We can say that frames are rigid joint structure. All joints are rigid, and also for rigid condition, we are providing extra resistance called R dash. In short, frames are rigid joint, and for this rigidity, we are providing extra resistance, or which is denoted by R dash. Formula of ds, degree of static indeterminacy of frame, is ds equal to 3c minus R dash for plane frame or 2D frame. ds equal to 3c minus R dash for frame. The notation of C is number of cuts to make structure determinants. If we are cutting the structure in equally part, so that the number of cuts is denoted by C, and the R dash denoted by number of restraints applied or external rigidity applied to make all joints rigid. For example, this is a plane frame. Frame A, B, C, D, E, F, which is the A end which is supported by hinge support, and F is supported by roller support. And the G and H is a cut point to cut this structure in equally two parts. This part or this structure is known as open tree-like structure. You can see here in second diagram, both end A end and B, A end and F end considered as fixed end. From G and H, we can cut here. Also, we can notice here at G point and at H point, there is three types of reactions here. First one is horizontal, second one is vertical, and third one is movement. At G and H, three types of reactions are there, but in opposite direction also. So that according to formula, ds equal to C 3C minus R dash. We know that the C is number of cuts. See here, the number of cut is 2, G and H. So that the value of C is 2. And R dash is number of reactions. So that we can see here according to first diagram, hinge support has two reactions. Reaction is vertical and horizontal, and at joint the reaction is only one vertical reaction. So the number of resistance required R dash is 1 reaction for roller and 2 reaction for hinge support. Total number of reaction is 3. Put this all value on our given formula, so that the value of ds will be 3 multiplied by 2 plus 3 equal to 9. We can say that this type of plane frame have ds value 9. Degree of freedom or degree of kinetic indeterminacy. What is kinematic indeterminacy or degree of kinetic indeterminacy? Degree of freedom. It is generally the set of independent dimensions of motion of rigid body that completely specify the movement and orientation of the body in a space. It is denoted by dk, also denoted by dof, also denoted by doki. For example, if first diagram is it is a block and we are allowing to move this block in x direction only, so that this degree of kinematic determinacy only in x direction. So according to second diagram, we are allowing this block to move only in y direction, either upward direction and downward direction, so that for this block the degree of freedom or degree of kinetic indeterminacy will be on y direction only. If according to third diagram, these blocks we are allowing to move in rotation direction, clockwise either in anti-clockwise, so that this type of block have of kinematic indeterminacy about movement only. Again, for example, if we have a ball, okay, we have a ball and we are providing a resistance on both direction, upward direction and lower direction, but we are allowing to move these ball in either further side and backward side, so that we can say that this type of structure or this type of ball have degree of freedom only 2. Degree of freedom like freedom to move in any direction. Degree of freedom or degree of kinematic indeterminacy. For example, we are taking a beam. Formula is dk equal to, the formula of dk is 3k minus students, please off your mic. Okay, sorry. For beam, the formula of degree of kinematic indeterminacy is K minus R. We are taking an example. It is a beam. One end is hinge support, other end is fixed support. We know that structure induce 3 types of loading. First one is vertical direction force, second one is horizontal direction force, and third one is movement in either direction or in either joint. But in hinge support, there will be only 2 reaction. Reaction in upward direction and reaction in horizontal direction. In hinge support, there is no reaction about any movement. But in other hand, we can see here member induce 3 type of forces. First one in upward direction, second one is horizontal direction, and third one is movement. But the fixed support restrain these all forces, induced forces in horizontal direction, in vertical direction, and in movement as well. So we can say that the degree of kinematic indeterminacy or degree of freedom is 3 multiplied by 2. Why 2? Just because the value of J means the value of joints are 2. First one, first joint is at hinge support and second joint at in fixed support, so that the value of J will be 2. Minus R. R means reaction, number of reaction. So we can see here at hinge support there is 2 reaction and in fixed support there is 3 reaction. So that the total number of reaction will be 5. The value of dk for this type of structure is 1. For pin joint frame, also known as truss, the formula of dk will be 2j minus r for 2D or plain truss. Also 3j minus r for 3D or space truss. For rigid joint frame, value of dk will be 3j minus r minus m for 2D plain frame, 6j minus r minus m for 3D space frame. J induced number of joint, R induced number of reaction, and M induced number of member. For example, truss. It is a truss, so that it is a plain truss, so that the degree of freedom formula will be 2j minus r. What is J? J is a number of joint. You can see clearly here the number of joint is 4. The joints are marked with yellow circle, so that you can see here the number of yellow circle will be 4, so that the value of J will be 4. Number of reaction will be 3. Why 3? Just because one support is hinge support and other support is roller support. Or you know that rigid support have one reaction, so that total number of reaction will be 3. After solving these value, we obtained the degree of freedom for this type of truss is 5. Example for frame. It is a frame. According to formula, the degree of freedom of 2D structure is 3j minus r minus m. J induced joint, r induced reaction, m induced member. For this frame, the number of joints marked with yellow dots, yellow circle. Total number of joint is 9. Number of reaction is, you can see here 3 supports are there. All supports are fixed. We know that fixed support have 3 reaction, so that total number of reaction will be 9. Also M induced number of movement, number of member. You can see here 2 joints have 1 member and there is 9 member. So that after solving this value, the DOF of frame is 9. For practice question, we are taking a question asking in GATE question 2016 for 1 marks. It is a frame. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. So that it is a GATE question asking in 2016 for 1 marks. It is a frame. First one is a hinge support, and second one is roller support. Options are the option for calculating kinematic indeterminacy. Options are 11, B is 8, C is 3, and D is 4. We know that the formula for calculating dk is 2J minus R. J induced joint. So you can see here yellow dots represent number of joints. So that the joints are 7 and R is reaction. So that the red arrows represent the reaction. Total number of reaction is 3. 2 reaction for hinge support, 1 reaction for roller support. After solving this value, we get 11. So that we can say that option A will be correct. GATE question 2001 asking for 1 marks. It is a frame. It is a frame. For one end is fixed, other end. For calculating degree of kinematic indeterminacy, they give us 4 options. 1 is 11, B option 6, C option 6, and D option 4. According to our formula, dk equal to 3J minus R minus M. J induced number of joint. Yellow circle represent number of joint. So that the number of joints are 6. Minus R. R induced. R represent number of reaction. So that the red arrow induced the reactions. For fixed end, 3 reactions are there. For hinge support, 2 reactions are there. For roller support, 1 reaction is there. So that total number of reaction will be 7. M induced number of member. Or you also know that 2 joint have 1 member. So that here total 5 member. After solving these value, we get the value of dk is 6. Sorry, here answer 2 options are there by mistake. So that degree of kinematic indeterminacy will be 6. Also, GATE question 2005 for 1 marks. It is a frame. First end is roller support. Second one is hinge support. After solving this frame, yellow circle represent number of joint. Formula will be dk equal to 3J minus R minus M. J is 4, R is 3, 1 reaction for roller support, 2 reaction for hinge support. So that total number of reaction will be 3. And M induced number of member. So you can see here number of member is 3. Our option are 9, 8, 7, 6. So that after solving these value, we have obtained 6 number. So we can say that option D will be correct. Next topic is force energy method. The purpose of choosing statically indeterminate structure as compared to statically indeterminate structure, the maximum stress induced, but the deflection is minimum. First reason is why we are choosing statically indeterminate structure and not choosing statically indeterminate structure. Because first one is the statically indeterminate structure induce maximum stress and the deflection is minimum. In this diagram, you can see here, it is a beam. One end is hinge support, second one is roller support. This beam carry a centrally point load P, and this load induce some deflection delta, so that the bending moment for this beam will be PL by 4, and the deflection will be PL cube by 48 EI. But after choosing indeterminate structure like both fixed, so you can see here hinge support become fixed support, also roller support become fixed support, and after applying load on this beam, some deflection are here. Maximum bending moment will be PL minus 8 and deflection will be PL cube by 192 EI. So you can see here clearly, if we are choosing determinate structure, here it is a determinate structure. If we are choosing determinate structure, it shows maximum bending moment and maximum deflection. But if we are choosing indeterminate structure, they induce less bending moment and less deflection. Second reason was tendency to redistribute its load to its support in case of faulty design or overloading. If in case you design any fault in your design, you have any fault in your design, and if your applied load will be increasing, okay, so that indeterminate structure allow to distribute its load to its support, and its support have tendency to retain its, so that it is a major point to choose indeterminate structure as compared to determinate structure. For example, you can see here, if we are choosing indeterminate structure, some point load are acting here, but after application of load, no changes are occurs in after application of load. So that you can see here, you can say that if we are choosing indeterminate structure, we can allow more load as compared to determinate structure. If we are taking indeterminate structure, we can save material cost as well. Fourth one is differential settlement of supports, temperature variation, changes in length due to fabrication's error introduce internal stresses. So that we can say that if we are taking indeterminate structure, it is a benefits because it induces internal stress as well. So that it is the main purpose to choose indeterminate structure as compared to statically determinate structure. Necessary to satisfy. If It is an indeterminate structure, so they have to satisfy three equations. First one is equilibrium equation, second one is compatibility equation, and third one is force displacement relations. Let's see. We have two methods to satisfy these conditions. First one is force method. What is force method? The compatibility method or force method, also known as compatibility method, method of consistent or flexible method as well. In this case, in this method, the unknown function will be force displacement equations are written and solution for unknown force obtained by compatibility equation. If our forces are unknown, so for solution or for calculating this value, we have to a compatibility equation on it. We have to apply compatibility equation on it. If once you calculate forces, so that you have to you can calculate bending moment, shear force by equilibrium equation. And the condition for application of force method is the degree of should be greater than degree of static indeterminacy. If the degree of kinematic indeterminacy is greater than degree of static indeterminacy, we can force method to solve our indeterminate structure. Main methods, some methods to solve statically indeterminate structure by force method is strain analogy method, unit load method, etc. For example, it is a beam. One end is fixed, other end is roller support. Its length is L and roller support have reaction R, upward direction. After application of load, del 1 here, induce del 1. So that after application of reaction, del 2 generated, del 2 developed. So that first relationship was load displacement relationship. Del 1 formula is for calculating del 1 value. It is WL divided by 8 EI. And for calculating del 2 formula, RL cube divided by 3EI. RL cube divided by 3EI by load displacement relationship formula. After calculation of this displacement deflection, we have to use compatibility equation for calculation of reactions. The compatibility equation will be WL square by 8EI equal to RL cube divided by 3EI. After calculation of compatibility equation, for calculation of bending moment at any section x distance will be bending moment at any x distance equal to R reaction at any x distance minus Wx square divided by 2. Displacement method. It is also known as stiffness method. In this case, unknown is displacement. In previous case, for force method, the unknown was force. But in this case, displacement method, unknown is displacement. Same as previous case, force displacement equation are written and solution for unknown displacement is obtained for equation of equilibrium. For after solving this displacement, internal force found using compatibility equation and load displacement equation. The condition to choose displacement method is degree of static indeterminacy of structure should be equal to degree of kinematic indeterminacy. Some example of displacement method are slope deflection method, moment displacement method, stiffness matrix method, Canis method, etc. For example, it is a beam. One end is fixed, other end is hinged, and some Uriel load acting on this beam. And this load induce some deflection, an angle by theta. First, you have to apply load displacement relation, which was moment about AB equal to fixed end moment of AB plus 2EI multiplied by minus theta B divided by L. And for BA is equal to fixed end moment about BA plus 2EI multiplied by minus 2 theta B divided by L. After solving this movement, you have to apply next method, formula. It is displacement method. A formula is 2EI theta B divided by L equal to WL square divided by 12. By this formula, we can calculate value of theta at B. WL cube divided by 48 EI. Thank you so much.